cheap date, because it doesn't take much, does it?
No, it doesn't. No.
OK, our final guest has always got something to say, and today is hopefully no different. In her new book, she sets out to let the world know how we can all successfully live life to the full without making unnecessary effort. So are you wondering where you're supposed to get the time to sort men out, talk to boring people, and cook like a celebrity chef? Well, wonder no more. It's official. Life's just too short.
Janet, how you doing?
Fine,
Janet?
Gordon.
Good.
Fine.
Now, let's be honest, I bet you're dying to eat those chips, aren't you?
I hate chips.
Oh.
I don't know why you're making me cook chips. I love chips.
Janet, you're wearing the same
Yes,
clothes as me. You trying to copy me? Huh?
No, Gordon, this is my look and you copied me.
Right.
It's pathetic. Is that the best you can do?
All right, listen, Janet Street pensioner, thank you so much. Hey, get that water boiling. Right.
Please welcome Janet Street Porter.
Do you mind that he calls you Janet Street pensioner?
I just ignore him. Do you know what? Last series he said I was the same age as his mother and I went, yes.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
61.
Are you?
You look fantastic.
And you haven't had any work?
No, but if you keep talking, what I say in the book, if you look miserable, who wants to
I
see...
agree.
Yeah, just live.
Always keep smiling.
Keep smiling, keep talking,
Yeah.
and then you're keeping it all on the move. Think about things for too long, it sags, and then you become like a non-person. You know, people look straight past you.
So, obviously, you mentioned in the book about life's too short to talk to boring people.
Yeah,
How
I wanted
do you
to
know
just...
who's boring?
Well, I wanted to just qualify that. It does say that, but I also got a whole chapter on know who your friends are.
Right.
And I think that's a really valuable chapter because I say to people, don't think that the people you work with are your friends, they're your workmates. And I think that all women need at least 5 really good friends, because they're the people that tell you, you know, when you go and buy a dress and you think you look great and the shop assistant says you look great and you look shocking. Yeah. You look like a boil in the bag, you know, chicken or something. It's in the wrong size bag. Well, you want friends that when you come home say, I'm sorry, love, take it back.
I can't imagine you listening to anybody. I would imagine you saying, well, stuff that. That's exactly what I want to look like. And
Well,
you can
it's
just go
true.
jump.
I did get married once to a very unsuitable person, and I ignored all my friends. And when I rang them up and told them I'd done it, they were just like, collectively, I can't believe you did it. But it was my midlife crisis. It was my cry for help.
Welcome to the club. We've all been there, love.
Well, you've been there 4 times, though, haven't you?
I know, but they're not all failures. I like to think of my marriages as kind of works in progress. I started them, I worked out them, and when they didn't work, I moved on.
So this book, right, this is basically you telling people, you know, how to make the most of their lives, right?
So did your marriages... Yeah, I don't like that tone in your voice, by the way.
No, but the thing is, you know, people are going to say to you, I admire you, actually, and I think it's a really good
funny book.
It is, but people will say, what makes you think that you're an expert, that you can tell people how to live their... Well, it's not how to live their lives, but how to live their lives, but how to make the most of their lives.
OK. Because I've edited a national newspaper, and very few women in Britain have, because I've run big companies, I was an executive at the BBC, I've set up TV channels, I've run big budgets, so when it comes to work, I have been really successful. So I'm not just on telly, I write for newspapers and I produce it.
But you have absolute belief in yourself, don't you?
Yeah, well, look at the raw material. That's what I'm saying in the book. Look at what my mother, thank you very much, Mum, up in heaven, thank you for my genetic inheritance. Milk bottle bottom glasses, big frilly teeth and beige hair that can't... Look, they're all sitting there going... What is I going to say next? Beige hair that came out of my head and lay down and gave up the ghost.
But Janet, what's that got to do with that? That's just aesthetics. You know, you can wear contact lenses, you can dye your hair. Why get so angry about it?
I'm not angry at all.
You sound very angry.
Oh,
You make the best of yourself.
No, what my book is saying to other women, you know, don't sign up to this huge industry that has grown up primarily over the last 10 years, making us feel that we need to shell out loads and loads of money for life coaches, yoga teachers.
Face cream.
Very expensive face cream. I've had a pop at that in the book.
You do.
Because beauty editors, for example, they're traitors to our sex. When has a beauty editor said, look, loves, £5 pot of cream is just as good as a £95 pot of cream? They're not going to say that, are they?
Anita Roddick said it,
nice
didn't
like
she?
Carol.
Anita Roddick's probably the only person who actually came out and said it. A basic moisturiser, it's actually all you need, and the rest is all just packaging.
I know. What's fascinating, though, is we read all this stuff, don't we? Every weekend we tear things out of the newspapers and the magazines, we clip out those cuts, and we go on the internet, we think, oh, I'll just send off for that cream. But fact, how can face cream make your skin go back up? I mean, what do you want it to do?
Yeah, but that hemorrhoid cream does work. Yes, marvellous.
Models put it
Just
round
tighten
their
everything
eyes.
up for a minute. Your bum's a bit sore, but face looks marvellous.
You know, we were talking as well about, you know, the whole life's too short thing. Is it really... Again, I can't imagine you doing this. You're just like Carol. I can't imagine you being too polite to not tell a man if he's not doing it quite right.
I just don't. I think the fact of the matter is, think about what you want to have an argument with a bloke about. Do you want to go down this road of telling the truth? Because you're not going to come out of it very, very well. If you're...
There's far better things to argue about.
Exactly. So just look at it this way. You're in bed, he's made a lot of effort. What's the matter? We're just giving out a satisfied sigh.
You keep doing it wrong.
Yes, but if he's over 30, you can't change him anyway. You know, men aren't like kind of tapestry. You can just rework a bit. It's more complicated.
No, but some of them do want to learn, you know. I think it's too easy.
Well,
to
I just think this idea that you can change men, forget it, love. What planet are you on?
Well,
The minute they've left
Any old bloke
home...
will do.
Well, the minute they've left home, that's it. They're a finished model. They've come fully put together by their mothers. That's their mothers sent them out into the world. And then, look, every day we think we should...
loving the fact that Carol has met a match and you have.
You really do wake up in the morning, don't you, and go, I'm brilliant, I love me. You do that,
Or no one else is going to say it all
Well,
day.
exactly.
It's like the women. We want to be validated by other people. We think that we're going to go in the office and someone's going to go, you look great today.
Yeah.
They're not going to say it. You might as well wake up and instead of doing like millions and millions of exercises, you might as well lie in bed for 15 seconds and go, I am bloody brilliant. I am the most intelligent person I know.
Do you know what I like about it? I read that in your book. It says, I'm the most intelligent person I know, no matter what anyone else says. Do you know I'm going to start saying that to myself every single morning? No matter what anyone else says, I'm not boring. Janet Street Porter.
Thank you.
Thank you. OK, that's your lot for today. But don't forget to join us tomorrow when we'll be joined by the Royal Today hunk, Ben Hull. We'll see you then, 12:30 sharp. See you then. Bye-bye.